Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are reacting to Amber's kind of newest live stream. Well, yeah, newest live streams, I guess. I haven't reacted to the Tammy stuff because, girls, it was a lot. It was a lot. A lot was happening, a lot was being said, and my jaw was literally on the floor. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to it in a separate video and kind of do all of them together. But at the same time, I really don't want to do that because it's like 7 hours of content or something. And I like to watch the whole things just because what do you call them? I am a completionist. I like to see all of it. But I also did notice that girl changed her profile picture. And guys, I think she's coming for my gig. I think she's obviously saw my channel. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding, by the way. But look at this. Girl is coming for my gig. I mean, I did take inspiration from her. So, what's that song that I like? Copycat? Yes, that Amber moment.
I love how he doesn't even have his own intro. It's literally my intro. When I say, hey guys, like he literally not only reacts to my content, but literally has none of his own. He is a copycat. Like that Billie Eilish song. Loves it.
I did take inspiration from her, so I guess I am obsessed with her. It's just, oh my gosh, like after how many years? I was literally thinking about this the other day of when she would change, if she would ever change her profile picture. And I'm like, no, she's not going to because it's been the same. And seeing it over and over again in the live stream thumbnails, I was like, I'm sick of this fucking picture. And she changed it. I'm some type of psychic or something. Okay. So, anyways, we are going to react to her I'm Over It stream. So, let us jump right in. And we will be doing 1.5. We'll see how that is. I would love to do 2 times, but I know some people don't like that. So, sacrifices for you. All right, let's go.
Let's see here. Making it to where only members can talk.
First, sorry, first message, get therapy. Love that. Yes.
Oh, it is everybody. Hello, hello, as per usual. No, I did not wash my hair last night. I do not wash my hair every single day. It'll make it more dry than it already is. No, no, no. No, no, no. Yeah, I have no pee pads, love. I put pee pads down at night. Twinkie is elderly and she doesn't wake me up to go to the bathroom. So if she has to go, that's really good. And if you're gonna be like not home for which I'm home every single day, besides like Saturdays, I'm not home for upwards to like 8 hours. Put a pee pad down. Like people who expect their dog not to go to the bathroom, like I don't know, just imagine being locked up in a home and someone's like, you can't use the bathroom until you get home. It was easier for her when she was younger, but now that she's elderly, like I can't. The vet literally was like, girl, she's older, the kidneys don't work the same. And I'm like, are the kidneys okay though? And they are. Yeah, especially elderly dogs. Yeah, the animals are okay. It was Romeo's second set of shots, so got that done today. What did I order from McDonald's? I actually showed it in a vlog. I've been obsessed with their fudge sundaes. They're just like too good to be true.
My theory on this is that she's lying. Shocker. But when she accidentally showed her McDonald's bag the other day in the reflection, I think this is her being like, yeah, like I vlogged it, guys. It's not a big deal. And then she comes out canceling her schedule saying she's not going to upload vlogs. And I honestly think this could be a wild theory, but I think she used the vlogging excuse to make it seem like, yeah, I'm going to tell you guys, like it's not a big deal. When in reality, she was caught with a huge bag of McDonald's and didn't actually vlog it, wasn't going to show anyone, wasn't going to tell anyone. And yeah, that's my theory. That's my tinfoil hat theory.
Why did you have a 20-piece McNugget? Oh my god, I haven't had one in forever.
Lies. Lie. You a lie.
How much time did Mama Lynn have to take off of work? She didn't have to take off of work at all, actually.
Lies. Lies. That's just going to be all my commentary. Lies. Lies.
What is a large sundae? No, ice cream sundae. It's really good. Fudge sundae.
Like honestly though, that meal, double cheeseburger with bacon, fudge sundae, and medium fry would slap right now. I could absolutely go for that.
I'm getting that and a double cheeseburger, and it's been chef's kiss. But that's why my video was vlogged what it was yesterday, because my food freedom is no longer as of today. So
Food freedom is a very interesting term to use. Some in Shantopolis would call it a fast food funeral, and she calls it food freedom. I think that's very interesting. I've never had terms for that before. The only thing I've thought of is like cheat day, last day I'm eating junk. Like, I've never come up with a term like that. So, I mean, I've also never really done that at all. So maybe that's why. I think they just do it so often they come up for a term for it.
Yeah, Caitlin, there's nothing wrong with that. The rumor is that you sit on the pee pads on the couch. Okay, Ando.
That's disgusting, by the way. That's so fucking gross. Just Winnie the Poohing it on top of a pee pad on the couch is makes me want to hurl.
Enjoy your time out because you're just really annoying. Bye, love.
Oh, bye, Ando.
Ando is like my biggest supporter. It is so weird. I hope you know that there are a ton of people on your side with your aunt. Oh, I know. You guys have been so sweet, like genuinely. And I appreciate that so much. Like, my Instagram is flooded, and I genuinely just like appreciate you guys more than you know, like for real. So,
All her supporters on Instagram. Like, not, where are they on here, girl? This is your main platform. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. You are lying. La.
I think I'm having like my kidney stone situation type deal because I'm in a little bit of kidney stone pain. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably the stress. It's definitely not the double cheeseburger and the sundae. It's the stress.
That was my, people call it a food funeral, but I call it like food freedom. It's no longer there. Was what your aunt said the truth? I don't know which part you're talking about, but like there were so many times I wanted to say something and it's just like she kept going and going and going. And I literally was like disassociating. I know it's like a trauma response. Like fully get it. It's just like when I'm being attacked like that, like I go into like survival mode and I either fawn or I fight. I've told you guys that. It was crazy.
And you know what, Amber? The crazy thing about someone yelling at you over the phone is you can hang up the phone. Like, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. Just like you ended this live that we will see. You could have done the exact same thing to that phone call. And you don't know what dissociation is. I get like really triggered actually when she starts talking about mental health because having worked in mental health previously and seeing people who absolutely go through these things on a daily basis who have struggled with significant trauma and deal with dissociation, fawning, flight, like all those types of things that she's talking about here, it pisses me off because I have seen people and talked to people and got to know people who are amazing, wonderful, genuine, empathetic, kind, giving people who deal with these issues and are not like this. They do not treat people like this. They have been through hell and back. So that's why like you want to empathize with, well, you don't anymore, but when you first come across Amber, you want to empathize because she uses all of these huge therapy speak words where it's like, oh my gosh, this girl is going through so much. Like, what has she been through? Blah. But then she uses it as the crutch, as the excuse, not the reason, the excuse, Amber, for why she treats people like shit and why she can't take responsibility for things. You were not dissociating. You were not fawning. You didn't know what to say. She gagged you, girl. Like, that's what it was. She gagged you. You weren't fawning. You weren't dissociating. You don't know what those are. I honestly just want to look at her and be like, shut the fuck up. And that's also why I started making reactions because I can't stand this woman. I think she's horrible. I think she makes a bad name for everything and everyone, and she makes a hell of a lot of money doing it. And it's mind-boggling to me. Absolutely mind-boggling.
No, I wasn't too stunned to speak. I wasn't stunned at all. It's something I'm unfortunately used to when it comes to like her and yeah.
You were absolutely stunned because at the very beginning you were extremely smug. Extremely smug. You were smirking and being like, that's my aunt. Like,
thought I had seen and heard everything that you've done over these years, but I was so blind by your manipulation. And when I seen half of the videos that I've seen with documented proof of how you treat people, not only in our family, but people in general, you are one vile, disgusting human being, and I want nothing to do with you ever again, including your mother. Your mother, your whole family, your whole Reid family is nothing but vile, disgusting degenerates.
just kind of sitting there. And then when you realize that she was actually spilling and she wouldn't let you talk, because I think that's honestly a tactic for Aunt Tammy too, to be like, because when you know Amber starts to talk, it's pure manipulation. You have to get out what you want to say or Amber's going to start twisting it. Amber's going to start asking questions to divert you. She's going to start trying to change the narrative of the conversation. So for Aunt Tammy to actually get something out, you kind of have to bulldoze Amber, because she'll bulldoze you. If you don't do it to her, she'll do it to you. So that's why I think Tammy did that. Not justifying everything that Tammy did. I don't know. Like, it was kind of a whirlwind. Some things were said, and like, that is pretty wild. But at the same time, when you have gone through what it sounds like Tammy has gone through, holy fuck. Like, she's lucky she only got the verbal thrashing that she did, because she probably deserves a lot more, to be honest, because she's not a good person. Just like Tammy said, she will push you and push you and push you. And then when you react, she'll be like, what? I didn't know. Like, what do you mean? I'm such a victim. And that just, it's so infuriating. And that's what she kind of does in this live stream. I'm pretty sure this is the one where she just acts like the victim the whole time. I mean, nothing's new. She always acts like a victim, but she's doing it extra hard for here to be like, oh my gosh, like, Tammy was just so horrible to me. This is what I have to deal with, guys. No, Tammy's coming with the receipts. Even if they're a little dry, they're proving her points. They're proving the years and years and years of you behaving like an insufferable brat to her. And yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed too, Amber. Don't act like a coy, little, shy, little girl over there. She's probably going to say she turned into a little girl. And it was like her childhood all over again or something. Like, because she always uses that. You're 34. Come on. I can appreciate trauma. Believe me, I can appreciate trauma and trauma responses. But when people use them to remain the victim and to say, like, the thing is, the people that I've come across that have actually been victimized don't want to be referred to as the victim. They don't want their trauma to define them, and they don't want their past to define them. They think that they're so much more than that, and they are so much more than that. And that is what I remember talking to people about when it came to their trauma. People who actually went through things. They did not want to be characterized by their past negative experiences. They wanted to rise up and say, I'm not a victim. Even some are like, I'm not a survivor. They say like, that's not me. That happened to me. It was something that is part of my life or is part of my past, but it doesn't have to be part of my future. And so it's working towards those kinds of thoughts and those kinds of feelings. Whereas Amber will take it, she'll hold on to it. It'll be her little security blanket, and she'll say, no, you can't touch me or you can't say anything about me because look at all the trauma that I've been through. That's so sad. Like, that's, to me, I've never met an actual person who I would consider has been victimized or who has been a victim in the past talk like that. That's someone who hasn't been through something who wants an excuse. Whew, okay. I'm okay, guys.
She sounded absolutely unhinged. I'm so sorry. It's fine. Like, genuinely, like, I've owned up for the things that I've done. It just, it can...
No, you haven't. You have not. You're the type of person who said, you made me do this. That's not owning up to anything.
Confuses me. Like, I was trying to explain to her, but like, a lot of people were pointing out to me how hard I was gaslighted, and I didn't even realize it at the time.
Gaslit. 140 IQ.
And then when I think back about it, I'm like, yeah, because it's just like, her and I haven't had a falling out in the last 5 years, and it's because we both like said we were going to start over and we were going to have a better relationship together.
Also, the people who want to start over are the ones who usually are the one doing the harm. You don't get to choose when you start over. The person you've done the harm to gets to, if they choose to. Jeez, I feel like I always start reactions like, oh yeah, let's get into this, let's have fun. And then 6 minutes in, I feel like I'm raging because she just pisses me off because she's so insufferable.
And that like stood both ways. Like she did some horrendous stuff. Like she was on Kiwi Farms, like saying awful things about me. I think she had no idea what she was talking about. And
that was also like, you also lied about her first. So she was kind of coming up to be like, no, this is not what happened. Amber, you made a video lying about her to be a victim, to use your size to be a victim. She was rightfully pissed about that. If my family member came online and was saying stuff about me that was very clearly about me, it was obvious they were talking about me, and they were just spewing lies like I wasn't in their life because they were fat, oh my God, I would be pissed. I'd be like, excuse me, like, that's not my character. Actually, if anything, I've been trying to be in your life and help you with that fact. Like, I would be hurt. I would be upset. I wouldn't just be angry. Like, I would be very hurt and just be like, why would you say that about me? Like, if anything, I'm doing the opposite. So, yeah, if that's the way that you think and feel about me and want to tell everyone that that's what I'm doing, then no, I don't want to be in your life. Not to say that that justifies her aunt going on Kiwi Farms and saying all that stuff, but it makes it understandable. She didn't just do that out of nowhere. If she did, I'd be like, whoa, okay, Aunt Tammy, like, that's a little much. You shouldn't have done that. But it was like, you came on, you lied about her, you made her look bad. She was defending herself. Anyways, if I have that misunderstood, please let me know. But that's my understanding of it.
It was very hard. And I was able to forgive her for that. And she was able to forgive me for my wrongdoings. And we moved on like past that. And then it's just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, this happened. And it was it was just like, oh. So I was very much trying to like focus on like the nows of it all because we already had that like for example, what if I randomly just like popped off on my mom and I was like, you know what? Even though I forgave you, we're about to fucking just go crazy. It's like
First of all, I don't know if it was random. She said this has been a long time coming. So don't make it seem like it was out of nowhere. And also, you do that. You do that to your mom. You do. There was like a vlog where you were answering questions a couple months back when you were actually posting vlogs where I remember people were like reaction channels were saying like, is this just a bash Amberlynn vlog? Because you were just saying things that made her look bad. And yeah, that was more out of nowhere. That was like, where did this come from? So I do believe that you would absolutely do that, Amber, because you have done that.
girl, you like forget like I don't know, the whole thing. I don't know. I just really hope, like, genuinely, just because, like, I am that type of person, I hope she can heal and get help because it's like I need help. I'm fully aware that I need help.
Then get some. Tammy has gotten some. At least she's had some. You haven't had any. You quit.
I know my wrongdoings. I know my this and that, and it's just like she just acted like holier than thou, and it was just like
No, she absolutely did not. If there's anything, like, I don't think, like, you can say she's a little unhinged, whether she has reasons to be or not. Again, that's your own thing to come up with. Some people think she was in the wrong, some people don't. It's your own thing to come to a conclusion to if Aunt Tammy was in the wrong for doing what she did. But I will say that Aunt Tammy does not act holier than thou. I did not get that from her. I got a woman who's really fed up, who's angry, who's hurt. Like, she's upset that she's been treated the way that she has. So yeah, like a little bit bitter, but I don't mean it in the negative way. I mean it like like you can be bitter and be justified, I think. Yeah, okay, so yeah, exactly. Angry, hurt, resentful because of one's bad experiences or a sense of unjust treatment. I would say that's exactly what Aunt Tammy is. And I think you can be justifiably bitter. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying that she's just a bitter old woman. I think, yeah, she has a reason to be bitter. And I think that absolutely came out when she was talking to Amber. Did not get, though, that she thinks she's holier than thou. She admitted to many things that made her look bad. She does not look like a perfect victim, if you want to call it that. She doesn't look like one, Amber. But now you are just going to twist it so that you're the perfect victim. And it's so frustrating.
but I kind of like checked out. I was disassociative. I was like literally having to like
just because sorry, I know I keep pausing because she's just frustrating me. She did not dissociate. She didn't know what to say because she was gagged. Like, as everyone's saying, she was dog walked. Like, and that's 100%.
try my very fucking hardest not to just bawl my eyes out because I was like, some of this is like so triggering for me. Some of the things that she would mention, like from my childhood, and it's just like about my dad, and it was just it was a lot.
I believe that. I believe that's probably very triggering, and that's why some of the stuff it was like, oh my goodness, like this should not be online. This is a family matter. So I was like, whoa, she said that online. Not that I think if they were having a private discussion, I think you have to say these things, right? You have to speak your truth. I just don't think it's for online. I don't know. I have a hard time with coming up with a conclusion for this. I don't really know how I feel. So if you know how you feel, please leave it in the comments because I can see Aunt Tammy's side and then I can mostly see Aunt Tammy's side, let's be real. The only thing I think I would kind of say is not online. Not online. But again, Amber invited her online. So she's not the victim here.
It was like a lot. But no, wasn't stunned. Very much used to that type of behavior. I just felt like, damn, okay. So. But yeah, your guys'
Yeah, I agree with that. It was ego injury, and she didn't know how to respond to someone who was just spitting facts that she could not actively manipulate. So, and that's kind of what I was saying before. That's kind of, I think, why Tammy bulldozes a bit, because if she doesn't, Amber is going to change the narrative. She's going to try to manipulate what's being said and what's being talked about. Whereas you just have to say it and be like, yes or no, yes or no. And if we saw that, Amber couldn't even come up with a yes or no. And to me, that is such someone who doesn't want to answer the question, someone who's a manipulator, someone who wants to change the narrative. They will say, yeah, actually, it's no, yes or no. And I think that's what made Tammy kind of come across as aggressive, if that's the right word. But I think you have to be with someone like Amber, or else they will evade everything. They will we know that she's incredibly evasive with her language. We've talked about this before. Many people have talked about this before, that she is a manipulator of words.
This is a vocabulary channel.
She will change what things mean. She will say, oh no, you misunderstood. So that's why I think Tammy kind of came at her the way that she did, because she kind of had to.
It's like, support has meant the world to me.
And then Amber, realizing that that's what Tammy was doing, knew she could not split the narrative, because Tammy was coming at her very, very direct. And when someone comes at you so direct, and you are obviously evading everything, that's pretty obvious. So she knew that she could not manipulate that situation. So instead, she became the victim. She became the quiet little mouse that, I don't know what to say. Oh my God, she's yelling at me and I don't know what to do. This is so unexpected. This is out of nowhere. No, absolutely not. That was manipulation from Amber.
So I fully see it and I appreciate it more than you guys know. How are you doing? I've worked same issues as you for years, so I feel you. I really wish all the best for you. Thank you. And I'm feeling a lot better, for sure. Hashtag Team Amber. Oh my God, Nikki, thank you. You act differently with Tammy. No, that's how I act when I'm like genuinely like in person. Like if you're attacking me like that, I literally disassociate completely and I just like take it. Like that's just like how I am. I don't know why, unless you get me in my flight moment and then I split and I'm like attacking back. But as I've gotten older, I just like shut down.
You shut down when you're not winning.
Especially like the Zoloft. The Zoloft just helps a lot. I don't know if it's because it like numbs me a little bit more, which is like bittersweet type deal, but
it's not supposed to numb you.
Why did you let her come on your live like that? So very good question. I felt like
let her? You asked her to square up.
Maybe me and Amber need to get on a live and compare receipts and stories and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Get the fuck on my live, Tammy. Get the fuck on my live. We can do this. Square up. I'm ready for it. I am ready for it.
You basically told her to come on your live. This is what I mean when she says changing the narrative. I know she was reading a question, but like this is what she will do. She will, oh, I let her, instead of her being like, no, you told her to square up. Like, girl, the energy is totally different here.
Kind of trapped, if you will.
No, you were not trapped. You asked her to come on. You could have closed the call at any moment. You were not trapped.
Because she kept calling, I kept ignoring it. Like she called quite a few times, as you guys saw, and it was like.
And the thing is you could have kept ignoring it. You didn't have to.
Prior to that, I was talking about how like I wanted to move on from this, and like it was just too much. It was messing with my mental health, and like she was watching my live stream, hearing me say these things, and I was being like, my mental health was being like affected, and she literally didn't care. So she started like blowing up my phone, and it was just like so many people in the chat were just like answer, and it's like I knew exactly what would happen if I didn't. So it was like I didn't choose myself in that moment. I wouldn't have answered. I just.
Wow, that's a first. No, you did. You knew because you knew the kind of views that you would be getting. Don't make this your audience's fault. Don't make this your aunt's fault. This is you. This is a you decision. Again, I made the decision because someone else made me. No, you can make these decisions, Amber. You're a big girl in more ways than one.
Genuinely would not have answered because I just want nothing to do with her. And this whole situation like is really unhinged. It's a lot of things that should have just been like talked about.
Yeah, and I'm seeing in the chat, I didn't realize that she's the one who called her back. Like Amber called her back. Why would you do that if you didn't want to talk? Like that's ridiculous.
Privately, that's like the part where I'm just like so confused. Like why publicly?
Yeah, why publicly? You also could have ended your live stream. That would have also been an option. If you felt that you had to answer that call and you needed to address it with your aunt right away, you could have said, hey guys, sorry, I need to go talk to my aunt. She's calling. I think this is really important for me to deal with right now. I'll catch you later. You could have done that. You didn't have to do anything live.
But like, yeah, I wouldn't have answered. I felt very trapped, like almost like I had to type of thing. And when you're overwhelmed and a lot is happening, sometimes you can't think clearly like during that like exact moment. So it was very.
But then you had over an hour where you were not dissociated. You could have made the decision to hang up the phone or end the live.
She started all of this publicly, so why can't you respond publicly? Because this is like deeper and more revealing on like my family and things that I have kept private about my family. Like she was like using really traumatic things and like using them to like hurt me. Like that part was rough, and it's like I don't want that to be for people to see that. Like what has happened in my childhood and the bad things that have happened like around me, I want to be the one to like share those things because it's my experience. So I hate the fact that like she's like, well, this.
No. Well, that's also her experience if she was there. Can't she share her experience, Amber? Are you silencing her? Are you dehumanizing her? She can share her experience, right? It's not just all about you.
Happened, this happened. I'm just like, oh my god, what does this have to do with like I was a child, I was 14, I was 7, like what is happening? Like it just was so much, and like every time I cried
Yeah, you were 24, you were a child, you were 20, you were just a child.
because I was like triggered into like just that little girl again, like genuinely it was.
I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I fucking knew it. I knew she was gonna say this. Fucking, I should have bet on that. I knew it. I knew she would say that. Oh my gosh. That's great.
People get too emotionally invested in Amber. Yeah. But my problem is the black and white thinking about her exactly.
Yeah, catnip. Amber, square up. Also, Amber, why are you attacking me? That is so classic. She'll be like, she'll like throw the first punch and then someone punches her and she'll be like, oh, why did you do that? That's Amber. Oh my goodness.
Keep your head up. These people obviously have no idea. Yeah. Thank you, Paige. I appreciate that. Public figures still deserve to have a personal private life for sure.
I agree, but you put your personal private life online and basically ask for this. Like you put all of these private things online, your health, physical, mental, fights with family. Other public figures don't do that. Ones who want those things private don't do that. Doesn't add up, girl.
Yeah, it's never too late for therapy. I specifically told you guys I was not going to be talking about my therapy anymore. I am in therapy, and I said that in a vlog that I was no longer going to be talking about that. That is why I have not talked about it, because I said I wasn't going to. You have an insane amount of words blocked. I have like personal words, like docs, things that like docs. Those are the ones I usually have blocked. No, I haven't used BetterHelp since, what was it? Was it 2019? Yeah, it was like 2019. Everything that I've said I've been professionally diagnosed with, I've been diagnosed with, yeah. You said last night you weren't diagnosed with BPD. No, that's what my aunt said. Yeah, I was diagnosed. Amber basically wasn't live last night. Tammy was, and Amber was a guest. Yeah, I was just like, oh my god. And it's just so crazy because I know if like I was in my fight mode, because that's the mode she was in, I know if I was in that, people would have been like, oh, Amberlynn's so horrible. And like the fact that I was like fawning and like disassociating and like literally just like just triggered and so hurt. And like people have been saying, oh, Tammy bred her for filth. It's just more black and white thinking. And like people, no matter what, like I'm always like there's like a cluster of people, like no matter what, I'm always wrong. And those are the people that like I'm so glad they hate me. Like I think about it and I'm like, I'm so glad those type of people do not like me. That means I'm doing something right. Because the people who like get it and who have been so supportive, like I love you guys so much. Like even people who are like, Amberlynn, you know what? I don't really like everything you do, but like I'm on your side on this. Like those people and like the people who support me, thank you guys. Like genuinely. The best thing that I have said in my like private life, the right side of the internet likes me. The wrong side.
Oh, that's saying something with the people that you talk to on the internet. Yikes.
Yikes on bikes. Like
Of the internet stays where it's wrong, and they dislike me. They're harassing. Like it's just I get contacted by YouTubers that have millions of subscribers that are very well known, and people love them. I get contacted saying like the reaction channels are suck. I can't believe like you go through this. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Like people that you wouldn't even believe. Not only that, but like an actress from Deadpool, a fucking model that you see walking down fucking Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret.
Okay, we have to watch this in full.
Subscribers that are very well known, and people love them. I get contacted saying like the reaction channels are suck. I can't believe like you go through this. I'm so sorry. I'm here for you. Like people that you wouldn't even believe. Not only that, but like an actress from Deadpool, a fucking model that you see walking down fucking Victoria's Secret. Victoria's Secret. What is that called when they have like the angel wings going? Whatever. Like those are the types of people that are like in my DMs.
She's literally 13. Because like who would say this? This would be embarrassing as like a teenager to say this. Yeah, I basically just like have these people in my DMs. They're famous and really rich and really good looking, and they like me. Are you kidding me? I can't. I need to see this. I need to see who she's talking about. I need to see the receipts. These are probably like those fake accounts or something. Oh my God. Like whatever you do, girl, don't give them money. Okay? Don't give them money.
About it. Because I feel so gaslit. And I'm like, are the reaction channels and the haters right? Like I'm so genuinely confused. But then when I see other YouTubers who do the same thing I do, I see them in my DMs sticking up for me and like saying like, girl, like I am so sorry you go through this. It makes me realize like, no, like I'm genuinely just constantly gaslit into thinking I'm this like, fucking awful, horrendous person. And that's just like not reality. Like, that is not reality. Like, you don't.
I don't believe that. I think it's people who don't know who you are, who don't watch your content. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're people who don't know you. They don't know you. They don't watch your content. They don't care if you're lying. They could give two shits. It's those kinds of people, probably. If so, but I don't believe it.
Don't see people like Jordy and the ankle fucking getting messages from like real normal people. It's people who are just like so clouded in their judgment, and it's just all black.
You also don't know that. You don't know who's messaging them. You just always have to talk about it online. Other people don't.
Thinking people forget that there's gray areas. Like, yikes. And I'm just so grateful for the people who like know how to like use up here more. I understand no one's perfect, and sometimes people can't think clearly, because I know that's me sometimes. But like, there's just a section of people like, I can do no right. I am just wrong 24, like 24/7, like 24/8, bro. 24/8. Amberlynn's wrong. Like, it is just not accurate. Like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just like rambled. I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time, actually. Everyone else can't always be in the wrong. See, Kay, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, out of all these situations, how am I always in the wrong? That's what I'm trying to say. It's just another person. I don't know what the point of her telling the spaghetti story of you piling more on your plate when dad said that's enough. Yeah, like, my mom listened to that, and my mom's like, girl, you never met her when you were 14. And I was like, I didn't think so, because I could not remember that. Like, I understand I have missing memories, but I'm telling you, that wasn't like, it didn't even tickle something in my brain at all.
I thought she said she remembered it. Also, I feel like she was saying that to like jog your memory, not to like make fun of. I could be wrong here. I could be wrong. I read when she said that, I thought it was her trying to be like, remember when I met you, you were 14 or whatever age it was, and you were piling your plate. Like, do you not remember that? We talk about that in our family. Every year we talk about that. Like, I think it was her trying to jog her memory, not trying to be like, oh, remember when you were fat too when you were a kid? Like, I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just how I interpreted it.
Oh, like when she shared that story, I'm like, bro, what? But it made me emotional because of like, if this is a story that's true that she's saying, right? Why is she using 14-year-old Amberlynn, who literally was in the worst environment ever? Why is she using that little girl's like shit that she was going through? Like, my dad getting mad at me about spaghetti. Like, why would you use that to like hurt me? Why would you use my dad's like? People say that I might have been too stunned to speak for their type of narrative. Maybe I was too stunned to speak because I was like, damn, this girl is crazy. It was just like, sometimes like you hear someone talk and you're just like, this is so off the chain, like inaccurate.
Yeah, me right now to you.
And also, some of the shit doesn't need to be said, that it literally leaves you in a state of disassociation, like genuine.
Me right now. Like, yeah, what is coming out of your mouth is unbelievable.
Just from Deadpool bullshit, prove it. I don't know if she wants me to dox her, but yeah, she messaged me for the first time in 2019, 2020. And I was so honest with her. I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen Deadpool. I was like, but my girlfriend at the time, Beck, they love Deadpool. You look Latina today. Oh my God, what? I'm Portuguese. Everyone always, like, that used to be like an inside joke back in the day about me being Portuguese with me and my friends. Like, they would like say something that literally had nothing to do with like me being Portuguese. And I'd be like, but I'm Portuguese. I think it came off of a meme from YouTube, because people used to say that my knuckles were dark because I was Portuguese. And I was like, no, that was like a whole thing. So then it just like,
I thought, wasn't she the one who said that? I thought she said that. I could be wrong. I don't think you were joking, girl. I think you would very seriously say that you're Portuguese because you were very proud of it.
I've been a silent watcher for many years, and I just want to say this is awful, and I'm so sorry. I was heartbroken seeing the way she spoke to you. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's super sweet of you. It was rough. She's not going to prove anything, because y'all harass the crap out of anyone who supports her with a platform. Corky, you're so right, because if you remember in my live yesterday, that message I read, so that girl ended up literally DMing me on Instagram, and she was like, you know what? I was watching her live stream. You can show who I am. It's fine. I'll put my Instagram on private. And I was like, no, I'm not going to let people attack you like that. And then she was like, no, seriously, it's fine. I'm going to be like deleting my Instagram in a few weeks anyway. But it's like, I can't do that. Like, outing people, like, if you support me, you literally, like, be careful. The daggers are coming. Like, it's so weird.
Oh my God, because it's not true. It's not fucking true. You are such a liar.
Oh, Cindy, you don't have to believe me, love. You're not the person I want to believe.
I hate when she says love, because she always says it when she's talking down to someone. She never says it as a term of endearment or anything. It's not just something she says. It's when she's talking down to someone and being condescending.
Weaponizing trauma against the one person fighting for your life. I don't know what that means, Sarah.
When she doesn't know what to say, she'll say that. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, Corky, same. It's like they want us against each other. That's really all it is. Were you diagnosed with diabetes? No, not even pre-diabetic. Your aunt was literally being so mean to you. I know.
Yeah, Banks. Okay, I thought that she said that. She did say that her knuckles were because she was Portuguese. I remember that. Okay, I do remember that. Okay.
Thank you for the fat phobic super chat. If you guys want to, super chat me roast, just roast me. Roast me, go for it. I don't give a fuck. It could be fucking fat phobic all you want. But I'm gonna be laughing to the bank. Why were you so determined to make relationships seem like a soft club? That's what it was like in the beginning, you know? But I don't want to talk about any of
So
that.
like,
So can we...
why wouldn't she read that super chat from Awfully Smut? Okay, well, that one I can see why, but this one, used to be a supporter because I have BPD and relate to you a lot. Been watching since I was 13. I'm almost 24. You haven't changed. Your aunt sounded hurt, but as usual, you're a victim and acting like a narcissist. So $20, holy shit, $20 super chat, and she just completely ignored it. She just smirked over it. Wow.
Wow.
That was a supporter, Amber. That's so, ugh.
Brady, hi. To get like actually diagnosed with ADHD. I mean, this is how it was in Kentucky. You have to do an assessment, and if they think that you have ADHD, you have to schedule an evaluation. So I got assessed, and they were like, "Yeah." So here's the number to get evaluated.
So she got assessed, so she probably did the self-report scale.
And I called, and it was a 6-month wait, but I ended up moving to Oklahoma before I actually was able to go to my appointment in Kentucky. So
Yeah, she probably did the self-report scale to as a screener to see if she had it, and they're like, okay, you might fit the criteria, so go get like a full evaluation. Like when I was saying doing like an intelligence test, a psychoeducational test, and all of that, that's what she didn't do. So no, she was not diagnosed with ADHD.
that's what happened there.
And I'm pretty sure that's usually she probably gets the screener and thinks that because they call it an assessment, she thinks that that's like the diagnostic thing when it's not. It's a tool to screen if you may have those kinds of symptoms. Like there's ones for different disorders and different diagnoses and things like that. It's to just basically say, to put a little flag up, oh, this person may have this, let's go into it further. So she was not actually formally diagnosed, and I have a feeling that happens for a lot of her diagnoses.
You have anxiety because you sit all day, nowhere for the energy to go. Oh no, catnip, that's not the way it works, love. My body's not ruined, but thank you for the super chat. Cindy, I just don't like you. The life is painful. When loved ones are upset, there's usually truth to it. Oh, my aunt is so unhinged. My mom watched the whole thing and her jaw was on the floor.
Yeah, and she doesn't. Reflection brings more peace than proving them wrong. Like, that's a nice super chat. She could have read that and said, yeah, you know what? That's actually a really good point. I should reflect, and yeah, it's probably mutual, whatever. Like, she could have had a nice answer to that. Instead, she just read the first little part thinking it was going to agree with her, and then just laughed and kept going. That's Amber for you.
I can block Cynthia. Yeah, Farrell. Yeah, I have one going up Wednesday. She literally just admitted she was assessed, not diagnosed. Yeah, Tegan. You built like a 1x2 jumper plate. I don't know what that is, but thank you for the super chat, and I probably am. My body's not ruined because what about it is exactly. I don't think being fat means you're ruined because change is possible. And I don't think I'm ugly. I did at one point, but I'll give it to Tommy. She helped with that.
You were being fetishized. That's wild.
It is because your legs are stretched to the max. So I would have had lipedema regardless. Lipedema is not just for fat people. Lipedema actually has nothing to do with your weight. So
Skinny people die too, guys.
they're bigger than they would be. Okay, cool. I still don't think my body's ruined. A lot of people.
Oh my god, Seal Boy. That's diabolical.
Like my legs, and that's that. That's reality. So it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna let people make me feel bad about my body, or make me feel bad about what I look like, or make me feel bad about anything like that. Because while you are on the journey to bettering yourself, you still need to love yourself how you are. You can't hate yourself, or you're never gonna change. Because why would you care? The only way you'd be willing to change is if you love yourself.
I think you can change with both. I think it's more healthy to change by loving yourself, but a lot of people change because they also hate themselves.
Your body's not ruined.
But regardless, you haven't changed at all, so.
And people are just rotten. Yeah. They're trying to make me upset, but it's not gonna work at all. It's not gonna work at all.
Really? Because I think you rage quit in about 1 minute and 35 seconds.
Oh, Jack, it's been longer than 11 years. First diet when I was 10. What'd you have for breakfast and lunch and dinner? I've ate once today. I made, which I'm filming what I'm eating today, but I made a meat sauce. Instead of using pasta, I used green beans. It was delicious.
That's so gross to me. Like when she said, like, oh, instead of pasta, use green beans. Instead of mayo, get black olives. Yeah, because those are the same. Those are things that are not alike whatsoever.
Oh, Mr. Wolf, how are you? No, I didn't have McDonald's. I didn't wake up at 3. No, I woke up way before that. We saw the McDonald's bag. Yeah, I had it last night. I even vlogged it, which you'll be seeing on Friday.
Okay, yeah. So I think that that's a lie. I think she didn't vlog it. I think she got caught with McDonald's, so she said she vlogged it, but she didn't actually, and now she's canceling the vlogs.
Natasha, I do. Yeah.
Like, what was that? What was that? That's so bad. She really was over it. And yeah, thanks so much for watching with me today. See you in the next one. Bye for now.